So I'm going to do this problem a little different than you might sort of think about it. I'm actually going to do it in two ways. One would be sort of a standard way. The other is a way that I hope will help you understand what the question is asking. If I take 5/8 of 40, what I'm asking is if I take the number 40 and divide it into 8 pieces. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to think of this 40 as 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so if you divide 40 into 8 pieces, then each piece would have to be 1/8 of 40, or 40 divided by 8, which is 5. So if you think of each of these pieces as 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So if I took that 40 divided into 8 pieces, each piece would be worth 5. And so each of those is 1/8 of 40. Each one of those pieces is 1/8 of it. And the question is, what's 5/8 of it? Well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Each one of them is worth 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the answer is 25. It's actually that simple. If I take 40 divided into 8 pieces, each piece is worth 5. If I take 5 of them, 5 times 5 is 25. And really, if I wrote this out, what I'm really doing is 5/8 times 40 over 1. And so I can do this a couple ways. I can do 5 times 40, which is 200, and 200 divided by 8. How many times does 8 go into 200? It goes in 25 times. If you could do that mentally and get that right. The other way to think about it again is if I were, I'm going to write this one more time, 5/8 times 40 over 1. And what I said originally was I want to divide 40 into 8 pieces. If I did that, each piece would be 5 units. 40 divided by 8 is 5, and then 5 times 5 is 25. So there's another way to think about that problem. In other words, I'm taking this 40, dividing it by 8, or into 8 pieces. Each piece would be 5 units, or a total of 5, and then I'm taking 5 of them. 5 times 5 is 25. So it's another way to think about this problem. 5/8 of 40 is if I'm taking 5/8, in other words, dividing it into 8 pieces, 8 equal pieces, and then taking 5 of those pieces and getting the total, which in this case is 25. Lots of different ways to see that.